Wednesday morning with the Visit Purpose Day show's waxy weatherman Gordon Scott. And our 40th anniversary continues with a sentimental journey down memory lane. We'll take a look at the people and shows that made WSAZ a television pioneer. Then we turn our attention to the present for a behind-the-scenes look at a day in the life of WSAZ. Tonight out here magazine, we celebrate WSAZ's 73rd 40th anniversary. Hi, I'm Deborah Swalley.
Tonight, Gilbert, to start things off, let's talk about this What's Limited again. 1949, most people didn't watch television. In fact, people wanted to get entertainment because they saved their money. Not trash, if they right? We're going to touch. And people who didn't watch see stars like Jerry Cooper on the big screen, or the only one can get the attention at all. They're small screen. They're eventually they're really going to change their lives and forever to this group. That was the test pattern people saw the WSAZ India ratings on October 13, 1949. And this was the man responsible for making it a reality. Colonel J.H. Long, a publisher and leader in the Huntington area, had the vision to start a local TV station and a grandson-in-law with enough smarts to keep the station on the air.
I never had any question that it would work. The only question was whether we ran out of money, or the folks who were in charge of raising the money before I was able to bring it in through the front door would lose heart and quit.
During those early months and years, WSAZ was located high atop the West Virginia building, and when the elevator doors opened on the 14th floor, technicians and engineers could be found trying to learn the ropes while they were putting something on the air at the same time.
It was not a matter of really of having someone you could consult, because even at the network level, network technicians didn't know a great lot more about it than we did.
The problem 40 years ago is there were no guideposts. There were no blueprints.
WSAZ had the world's most powerful transmitter on the air, and the station went from being Channel 5 to Channel 3. WSAZ became a power in the business when it combined two cities into one television market, merging Huntington with Charleston, creating Trout. The station used that clout to build a dual city news department and went on to become the highest rated news department in the U.S. for more than 30 years. Former WSAZ newsman Boz Johnson remembers.
It was the way to save Charleston, Valley, Fayette County, all of that area. Care about you and your area. And it also helped to solidify Channel 3's contention. It's a good fire sense. It's a regional television station, not just a local station.
In 1953, WSAZ introduced another national first by filling the West Virginia legislature for a floor. And overnight, the workings of state government went from something that happened inside the Capitol to something that was happening in the living rooms throughout the tri-state.
Well, it was a bigger deal then than it is now. Now, television is expected to go from anywhere, everywhere at a moment's notice. It's going to feel that way. And when Governor Marlin on the air, live out, it was noticed. It caught people's attention.
At the same time, WSAZ's dual city news department was catching the network's attention. Remember this?
Scott Huntley, NBC News, New York.
This is David Brinkley, NBC News, Washington.
And this is NBC News, presented tonight by American Can Company.
The Huntley Brinkley report is copyrighted by newspaper. Andrew came down and watched this thing and said it had to be extraordinary. And within a month's time, bingo! Good evening, this is Chad Huntley in New York, David Brinkley in Washington. It was a carbon copy, and it worked for it.
Good night, Chet.
Good night, David, and good night for NBC News and American Cancer.
You know what that means? I'm telling you that means. Well, who's on first? Yeah. Well, it's not who. Stand first. Who? Stand first. Who? Stand first. Who is on first? What are you asking me for? I'm asking you.
Not only were viewers watching their favorite NBC shows on WSAZ, they were also watching a wide variety of locally produced programs. And back then, everything was live. Director Fritz Leitner remembers.
You had 5 or 6 commercials to do and programs live. You never looked at anything. So it's supposed to be playing in most of the time, and COVID was fixing it out right.
Make a mistake. All American host. So you work harder, you're on your toes more, and you know adrenaline is more pumping. Really excited about what you're watching. You're popular, but yet the Saturday Night Jamboree was one of his area's favorite TV shows when it originated in WSAZ's own studio. Black Diamond. It was really good enough for network.
Good singers, and they were good instrumentalists. They wouldn't read a note, but they could play. Boy, they could play anything.
People would write in for tickets 6 months in advance, and the studio was full every time. We had turned people away a lot of times.
Now, in 1954, color television popped up on the screen, but no one paid much attention. In fact, many people thought it was just a fad.
We did go into color, and then we went back out of color, and the reason for this was that it cost quite a bit for the tubes, and the response of the public was really nil.
But the response of the public was far from nil when the Today Show came to town in 1956. And what's that old saying about history repeating itself?
Everybody say Max.
Those are just a few of the highlights of the early years of television and of WSAZ. WSAZ brought the world into the tri-state's backyard. And that's why now, for 40 years, people have been turning their television sets to 3 and have come home to WSAZ.
Our station has been recognized by the industry as not only one of the better stations, but also as a leader.
People know they turn the tube on, they're going to see Jewel, they're going to see DJ and Brunner and Bob Smith and the people they've grown up with, and they feel like warmth toward them.
We're into a second generation now, you know, of people in this place. All of us old codgers have stepped aside, and there's a whole new cast of characters, if you will, populating the newsroom and on the air, but the commitment's the same.
I think the most important thing WSAZ gave the people of the tri-state area is a feeling of self-esteem, a knowledge that they were part of the cutting edge of society.
I've always been proud to say, I'll use this, I've always been proud to say, we're #1. And we have been #1 since we started.
Come up to the best, WSAZ.
You know, I really enjoyed putting that piece together because we got to rummage through the attic and see what was going on up there. I found this. Here's a guy who's been here a long time. You know who that is?
Oh, Bill, tough call. Oh, Bob Bowen.
I thought you were going to say Bob Brunner.
No.
Bob Bowen's right.
Tonight we've seen the past, the people and shows, all reminders of where we've been. Then we took a look at the present with a day in the life of WSAZ. Now we are going into the future and what it has to offer.
You know, here we are surrounded by new technology, and while this will definitely be a part of our future, as we celebrate WSAZ Television 3's 40th anniversary, we realize that the most important part of our future is you. It has been said that in our past we will find the future, and it is WSAZ's tradition of quality for the past 40 years that has guaranteed our success. It is that tradition of quality that will guarantee our continued success in the future. As we enter the 1990s, our future is upon us, and with the installation of this new antenna, You are assured the best television signal delivery possible. It is state-of-the-art, and it's providing you with a better, cleaner television picture. In the years to come, look to News Center 3 to continue being the area's news leader. Our reporters and photographers are simply the best. That's what you expect.
WSAZ Television 3, Huntington, Charleston, the news leader.
And now expect the latest in satellite technology to keep you informed.
Hey, I want you to meet my new weather buddy. His name is Triton Weatherlink. Now that sounds like something from Star Trek, and really that's what it is. This satellite dish has access to the latest weather information from across the globe. The information is beamed from up in space to the dish and then into the weather office. For you, it means the latest, most accurate weather forecast possible from the Weather Center through me, Jewel, and DJ.
Come on to the best, WSAZ.
Television 3 has always provided you with quality television, and that is a tradition we will gladly continue. It is in our commitment to you that assures only the best, from sign on to sign off. The future means quality entertainment for you.
It's in our past that we find our future. Our past traditions of quality television have set the standard for our continuing commitment to you. You are our future. And for you, expect only the best.
You know, he really summed that up perfectly. Maybe that's why he's the boss.
Yeah, the reason we are here is because you are there, and we hope you're going to stay there, because we're going to be right back.
Television and WSAZ Television 3 have changed a lot over the past 40 years. What began as just a curiosity evolved into a very big business.
That's right, but one thing that hasn't changed is this station's commitment to the community. That's why there's so much local programming.
And all of that local programming takes a lot of time and money. Ever wonder what goes into making TV? Take a look. Making television is a strange business. High-tech computers are matched only by hard work. Necessary artistic juices must flow within the confines of a budget. As bizarre as it may sound, you never really know what you're aiming at until you're finished. And at WSAZ, television is a strange mixture of hard work, creativity, and modern technology.
In order to afford the creative people and the technology that it takes to work with those people, you've got to have money.
That's why I carry this, so your bank doesn't carry them. Fortune Sale. Buy now at your price. 12 hours straight up. Fortune's $1,000 cash back. Freeze drive. 14 hours sale.
Sales department, this is Carlton.
Good morning, sales department.
Sales, Jody Eddins.
The way a television station makes money is by selling airtime. The sales department sells the product that we in programming make. And the single biggest product is the news.
Let's just start with the early and late news.
This is what real news is all about.
News can be bizarre. I don't know if you can really explain to the average person what it's like to come to work every day, not having any idea what you're going to do. A lot of times people say, well, what is it that you do? And I say, well, it depends on what blows up, burns down, or breaks.
Television news can make a person do some seemingly bizarre things. Case in point, at 4 o'clock in the morning, the teletypes are quiet, the police scanner silent. But Jeff Atkinson arrives at work hours before sunup to make sure the region's early risers can have information with their coffee.
Come on in, won't you? We got to take all the things that aired on the night before and what happened overnight and get it all together so folks know whenever they wake up what the top stories of the day are, so that they go out into the world prepared.
This is News Center 3 today.
Jeff and producer Julie Rohrig worked to put the newscast together. And along with Jewel Huffman, the early morning news is on the air every day at 6:30.
Good morning, folks.
But there are several different ways that WSAZ can present the news. Listening to an anchorman is one way. Sending a reporter and photographer into the field to cover a story and package it as a news report is another. However, the most exciting way to bring you the news is live, as it happens.
News by its very nature is something that's fresh and new and happening right now. If you can be there when it's happening, well, you can hardly beat that, can you?
Earl Ward and Tom Ziska are setting up for a live shot for the new newscast promoting the Delta Queen.
This is live out of engineering. I have a picture. Could you check the video and the audio, please?
Live to Huntington Base. I'd like to test the mix minus, make sure that it works, and I would like to give you the identity of my mystery guest. How long have you been captain?
About almost 14 years.
Hi, Jeff. Earlier in the year, the Mississippi Queen was here in town in what was supposed to be one of its last stops for some time. Stopped back at Huntington about the middle of October.
Good job, good job.
Huntington, Charleston.
Undoubtedly, though, the keystone of News Center 3 is the two-city newscast.
A two-city news operation brings us 1 hour closer to almost every story than all of our competition.
It takes a lot of man-hours to put together 2.5 hours of news a day. Coordination between the Huntington and Charleston studios is a given. And as 6 o'clock approaches, the activity rate rises.
I don't know. I don't know if she did or not.
Was he a boarder? I mean, was he?
No, they live in a trailer.
So instead of me saying, Ironton, Ohio is another community on the governor's side,
let's say $1 million is coming to the area.
See what they're supposed to get as many governors as they can. Well, they were trying to get several governors.
Lieutenant Stiles was involved in that accident. They had already taken him to the hospital.
It doesn't help when no one answers the phone.
He was staying with those people just 2 doors down.
He said it'd be an hour before he got everything done. So Jeff wanted the camera started.
Is Huntington investigating it?
There he is.
There is paper. Can we put a little circle on this?
Storm system down south, still giving rain across parts of the Carolinas.
Let me get this door for you, Tom.
Nice pilot, Bob.
Time waits for no one. It's 6 o'clock, ready or not.
Live from Charleston. This is News Center 3 at 6.
Good evening. The Kanawha Valley has launched a massive hurricane relief effort. We'll learn more about it tonight. We'll also look at the stresses and strains of junior high as we continue our series, The More You Know. But first, more evidence in that Southern Ohio triple homicide.
Kathy Brown has the story.
You can add your facial.
No, I know about the tag, but what T's am I doing? Spot 1 or spot 2? Now on News Center 3 tonight, 11 o'clock, the hidden consequences of not doing your homework.
Coming out on 1.
Need the bush tape next. No. Just turn to 2 and stay there.
Showers around Myrtle Beach and Charleston today, all the way down to Texas. But
football computer ratings. The Ironton Fighting Tigers are in first in Region 11. Waverly is third in Region 12, while in Region 16. That's right. Back when I played, I used to knock the fire out of hell.
With that, another successful newscast is in the can. But news is only part of the local programming. Our time is running out, so we can only mention the George Chomp Show and Jeff Perry, the producer who shoots it and puts it together late Saturday night so you can watch it Sunday morning.
Our defense is good. We're a highly aggressive, intense football team on defense. I think they'll make things happen. I have a lot of confidence.
Apple butter and
more apple butter.
Boy, she annoys me.
And of course, Pia Magazine. Doing a show a day is a real challenge. Not only that, but I have to put up with him.
She's old.
Mic check, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move over this way a little bit. That's good.
You know, 10 years ago, when you watched television, you really only had 3 choices, but today you've got more than 30 if you have cable.
There is so much time and competition involved in TV today. It's a wonder we're not all crazy.
But let's face it, this job is fun, right? Even though you have to kind of be half nuts to be in it.
have to agree. One of the things that makes WSAZ Television 3 so special are the people who work here, especially the people who have been here for years and years. They're just like family, and we have learned a lot from them.
That's right, we have. We hope you've enjoyed our 40th anniversary celebration. Next week, WSAZ begins its 41st year on the air. And here's what you'll be seeing that night on our show.
I was suicidal. I wanted to kidnap the children. I wanted to murder a few people.
It exposed the rich and famous, revealed drug use and kinky sex. It was the divorce trial made for Hollywood. Roxanne Pulitzer cashing in on her scandalous divorce. Plus, the latest tactics in the billion-dollar sneaker war.
Michael Jackson will design a shoe that is supposedly on the cutting edge of fashion.
That's all coming up Monday on PIA Magazine.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great weekend. We'll get you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Deborah's and Bill's wardrobes, provided by J.C. Penney in the Huntington Mall.
Well, arch in the middle, ends duck two. Stay facing outside, space to go around one. The circle of four, the couple found one full turn around. We'll tie two, circle of four in the middle of the four, one full turn. California tourist.